going on to you, Pisces? You have the Ten of Wands, the Four of Pentacles, and then you Pisces also have the Hermit for you, Pisces. So what's going on here for you, Pisces, is that this is more so a sense for you where you're in a place where for you, Pisces, okay, so a lot of you Pisces are just not wasting your time on people who are going to be difficult with you. A lot of you Pisces, obviously, we've talked about this, we've gone through this. You've been through a lot of the difficulties, right? It's like it's hard for you to get a significant other, not necessarily because that there's something wrong with you Pisces per se, not all the time. It's just that, you know, sometimes people are just difficult to engage with all day long, and then for you Pisces, a lot of you Pisces, honestly, you're still like a lot of you are developing ways of dealing with that. How to it's like a, you know what I'm saying? It's like a all-purpose Swiss Army knife. Like, one of them things that got all the tools in it. You Pisces are learning how to do that when it comes to relationships. A lot of you know how to do that when it comes to situations as far as solving problems. But when it comes to relationship problems, interactions between people, a lot of you Pisces are still learning to do that. You're learning that you don't have to put up with that trash. You don't have to put up with it. Dealing with a person who's going to give you a hard time all day, right? You're benefiting them and they're just going to go ahead and give you a hard time all day. For you Pisces, it's like not when you have options. You don't have to, because that's another thing too that people will misconstrue or misunderstand about Pisces. Even if you didn't have anybody, you Pisces will be single by yourselves. You Pisces will be single. Kick it by yourself, be single, hang out by yourself, be just date yourself for a little while. Be by yourself, be single as a mug for a while. A lot of you Pisces don't let relationships determine the value of you. A lot of you Pisces I'm one of them. I'm not a Pisces sun, but I do have a Pisces rising. So I'm one of them type of people where don't get it messed up. Like you feel what I'm saying? That's what Pisces does. It's mutable water. So it's freedom. You can't get this person in a box. Whatever kind of situation you think you done caught this Pisces into, Pisces will figure a way out to get through that situation. It's not about trying to capture Pisces. What it's about trying to have Pisces come to you, right? You willingly. And how they do that is by them being in a loving relationship with you. And this person didn't want to do that. So you Pisces is like, all right, and you got rid of them. The Seven of Cups and the Chariot, however, represents you replaced them. You just went, started speaking with other people, and other people are listening to what you have to say and giving you attention, as well as you giving them attention. Because like I've been talking about over the past couple of weeks, a lot of you Pisces have hit a hot streak where it's like y'all are going up to people hollering, they hollering back, they want to talk to you back. And again, nothing is forced, everything is smooth and well done for you Pisces. Nothing is forced. Everything is, if they don't want to talk to you, they ain't got to talk to you. But if they do want to talk to you, a lot of you Pisces are getting to know them, trying to find out more about who they are. And, you have options. You have a lot of options. A lot of you Pisces understand, not only do you have options with these people, you can choose to be by yourself or you can choose to find a new batch of people. And so because they're becoming easier to replace, not necessarily because you're like playing game or running games, right? This is more so about you really looking for one person, but you're dating around and playing the field so that you Pisces can get to it faster. You don't want to have to sit and wait 2-3 people at a time or whatever, one at a time, and these people end up being on some nonsense. You can speak to people, and then whichever one is the best suited for you, that's the best option, that's the best suited for you, you'll go with. And so what's going on here is that that's what it is that you Pisces did. You started eliminating people due to process, right? You had this person a few days ago, like I was talking about, that was giving you a difficult time, and you Pisces didn't want to have anything to do with them because of how wild and outrageous they was becoming, because they want to make things difficult with you. They putting up this kind of a fight with you, and you Pisces didn't want to go through that. Do you know that the Romans, and I've talked about this before, but I don't talk about it much, but the Romans, when they used to go to handle their business and do their thing in that sense, not that I agree with the Romans, because I'm Moorish American. I don't rock with Romans. But I'm just telling you what would happen. Do you know that instead of invoking Aries, the Romans would actually invoke Venus? What does this have to do with anything? Well, Pisces is the higher octave, or the higher form of Libra, and Pisces is exalted in Venus. So the Romans would invoke the Taurus, Libran, Pisces energy. Yeah. So what am I trying to say? I'm trying to say, with all that combativeness that they doing, that ain't gonna get y'all. That ain't gonna get you Pisces to want to be with them. Y'all just gonna end up ending it, which you have, and decide to leave them alone, swim away. And so you have the Ace of Wands, the Hierophant, and the Knight of Wands. And so this is about how, so because of the fact that you Pisces are like doing your thing, and you're just doing your thing. Like you're not talking wildly about anybody as you're not hanging out with them, bad mouthing them and talking slick about them when stuff like this, and trying to like condemn the person or whatnot. You're just going and hanging out with brand new people. And so the situation with that is that you're doing what you got to do. You're looking out for yourself. You're handling your business the correct way, or a correct way. And then you have the Eight of Cups and the Sun card, which represents. And so, the Sun card is that this is about you. It's coming to the light. You Pisces are letting it be known what type of time it is, regardless of whether you Pisces are dating one person at a time or a few people at a time is irrelevant. You're letting them know what type of time it is. If they mistreat you, you'll be gone. You don't have to hang around them. You don't have to stay. You don't have to accept anything. You're able to adapt to the situation. And so that's what you Pisces are doing. You're adapting. Let's clarify the Eight of Cups. Ace of Swords, Lovers, King of Swords, Five of Swords, and then you have the Knight of Wands to clarify the Eight of Cups, right? So the Eight of Cups is you being on some kumbaya, concentrating, staying focused, not worrying about what other people got going on, living your life, right? Just overall in Zen, peaceful, at peace with yourself. You know what you want to do. You're making good decisions. The Knight of Swords, the Lovers, the King of Swords, right? This is my point, right? And so because of this, you have people that still want to be down with you. It's not like you Pisces are not losing anybody. You have Pisces have a lot of people that, once again, they don't, if you tell them you don't want to be with them or you stop talking to them, they will not like it. You're not losing anybody that wants to actually leave. You Pisces are just out here doing your thing. Everybody's rocking with you. And so you have the Five of Swords and the Knight of Wands. These two cards right here represents how, but you will have people who will be upset though. Now it may seem like they're not rocking with you, but what it is is that they want you to date them, but you're not dating them anymore because of how combative they can be. And a lot of you Pisces don't want to go through that. You know, sweating a Pisces or like an Aquarius, you know what I'm saying? You got to give some of them zodiac signs room. You got to give an Aquarius room, Gemini, you know, Pisces. See, an Aquarius is a different breed, because an Aquarius can be just as attached as a Taurus can. But the Aquarius is going to be kind of distant at first, but eventually the Aquarius will become more attached as time go on. So with Aquarius, you know, with Aquarius, but I guess you'll count it. With Pisces, you gotta be easy. Aquarius, Sagittarius, Aries. Same thing with Taurus too. Taurus is the same thing as Aquarius in that sense. They won't necessarily, you know what I'm saying? Virgo. And I'm saying this as a Virgo. Virgo, you know, it really depends on how much a Virgo loves you, what they feel about you. Gemini, you definitely got to give them some space, right? The fourth zodiac sign, I can't say the name. I would love to, but the fourth zodiac sign, I don't know. Like they may not have an issue with that. The Leo, nah. You know, Virgo, again, Libra, yeah, definitely. You know, you gotta give them some space. You know what I'm saying? Scorpio, it depends. You know, Scorpio is like Aquarius, it's like Taurus. You know, them three zodiac signs there, you know, if they warm up to you, you know, at first, you know, Leo too, at first they probably not gonna like you. You know what I'm saying? At first they probably not gonna like you. You're gonna be thinking to yourself, you know, for any of my cross watchers, you're gonna be thinking to yourself, what is going on? This person don't rock with me, do they? But then as time go on, if they see that you're cool, then they'll more than likely accept you. You know, they'll like you. They'll be like, okay, this person's cool. You know, they're not on some stuff where they come through and they got all kind of stuff going on, all kind of nonsense going on. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with the fourth zodiac sign too. But the fourth zodiac sign though, is kind of like a hit or a miss. The fourth zodiac sign can mess with you and still not, I don't know, for them. You know, it's kind of like Virgo in that sense. But there are stipulations that come with that. So that's your reading, my dear Pisces. What y'all got going on is you just have people who are just upset at the fact that you're not rocking with them. And it's not because they really don't want to rock with you. It's just that, you know, they want to get your attention and they want you to come back and rock with them again. But I do not see a shortage of people deciding they don't want to rock with you and they really are leaving. That's pretty much it, though. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. I'm trying to get the YouTube channel to 100K. We at 26,600 and change. I think 636 subscribers or something like that. Smash the subscribe button, smash the like button, hit the notification bell, set the notification bell to all so you can be notified whenever I drop my videos. If you want to come through and get a personal reading from me, you can. The link to that is in the comment section below, called the Linktree link, right? You can get a personal reading from me, Kareemspiritworks clothes, right? Kareemspiritworks books that I have there on Amazon. You can also get what else? Birth chart readings that I have. I'm coming out with a video game. I'm working on a video game right now. I gave the developer until the end of September. Otherwise, I'm just going to go ahead and get a refund. So I'm pretty sure that it's going to be released by or earlier than the September 30th for y'all. I'm working very hard on this video game. I hope y'all like it. I can't make any promises by law. I can't make any promises, and I wouldn't make y'all promises like that anyway, because I don't know y'all taste. But I hope y'all like it. I hope y'all have fun, and I'm working really hard. The video game developer is asking me about certain details, and I'm letting them know. So it's going to be kind of like that, but I can't talk about it as far as the name of it specifically until I have the IP, the intellectual property, in my hands. But when I have as soon as I have the source code, which is basically the intellectual property, because this will be the only one in existence, everything else will be a rip off, pretty much. That'll be pretty much it. Hope y'all like the video game. That's it. Peace.